Well, Mark, a quick turnaround from Saturday's game. So what have been some of the key focuses ahead of tomorrow's trip to Tranmere?
Just to reaffirm the things we've been doing. I think we need to be brighter and sharper individually in our roles and responsibilities more than anything. I don't see anybody open us up. I don't see anybody causing us real problems. I don't see deep completions in our box. I don't see many touches in our box. We're unbelievable and not conceding set pieces, but our roles and responsibilities got to be, in my head, the black and white, they're very, very clear, but we've got to take more ownership of that for sure.
A couple of days have passed since the Vale game, so are there any different reflections to what you saw on the day?
Yes, I think it's important to say yes, but in a good way. I think when you watch football matches, it's never as good as you thought it was, or it's never as bad as you thought it was. It was nowhere near. It was a tough day. It was a really tough day. It was a physical day. You know, we had to suffer. We knew that going into the game. When I watched the game back, I still agree. I thought we rode a luck in a couple of occasions in certain ways, but I thought we dealt with a lot of their aerial bombardment quite well. I really don't remember Jack making saves, to be honest. Now the flip side is that we didn't walk their keeper. My real disappointments are a mentality individually on set pieces is really, really poor. It's somebody different each week, which is really, really frustrating as a coach, but we have to take ownership of that. We spend an extortionate amount of time doing set pieces. We spend too much time on the grass doing it. And the things that are costing us, it's not aerial dominance, it's not 1v1 individually, it's people switching off and not doing a role that you've been told 100 times about. That's really frustrating for me as a coach, and I think it's really difficult to coach. I keep talking about being coachable and having the ability to retain information, and it pains me to say it, and the lads off at me saying it. Can I say that? My 7-year-old can retain information. If he can do it, you can do it. And I get really annoyed when people say, oh, that's League Two. It's not League Two. We've got really intelligent footballers. They're intelligent, bright young men. So that's been a real bugbear and a real disappointment, and we've fell short on that.
Tramier is a side that have 2 wins from 7 so far this season, so what do you expect from a Nigel Atkins side? Really
well organised, really disciplined, structured. We'll work incredibly hard. They've got good individuals, pace on the top line, similar qualities to how Port Vale play. It'll be a tough day. Prenton Park's a tough place to go to as well. Jesus, Nigel, God knows how many games he's managed. He must have been here 1,000 games, if not over. So, incredibly successful manager. Played against a lot of his teams. Hugely successful guy. So, be a really, really tough day. It's an away game, but we're going there to win the game. We go into every game winning, and I really feel, and I know Nigel will know this, we're not far away from clicking, and we're very, very close to that happening. We just want it to happen sooner rather than later.
With it being such a quick turnaround with a Tuesday night game, what are some of the key focuses that you look at when you've only got training for 1 or so days?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. I mean, obviously, it's a second day recovery. It's a match day -1. I'm fine with that. It's the same for Tramier and all the other teams that are playing. We're in terms of where we are technically and tactically, I think we're ahead of schedule. So I've got no problems with that. It's about rest and recovery and having numbers available to us. That's the key thing for tomorrow.
I know we're talking hero early on a Monday, so you haven't seen the team yet, but I just wanted to touch on Grant Hall, Ollie Clark and Ryan Delaney, still absent from Saturday's game. So where do you analyse their recovery and their returns to the squad?
They're exactly where they should be, without giving too much away. There's no setbacks or no delays in where they are. We'll obviously wait to speak to Jackson. Literally when I finish this, we've got a multidisciplinary team meeting, so we'll find out more.
And then just lastly, a word on Rosaire Longello, one of your longer-term absences with injury. How close is he to a return to the grass and beginning his next part of rehab?
Really good. Been smashing it in his recovery. He's not ahead of schedule, but he's bang on time. He's worked really, really hard, and a huge amount of credit to him because he's had a bad injury, and he'll be back with us really soon. So that's really good news for us and for him.